All right, y'all. I got struck with an idea and I'm bored again. So I decided to do a Souls RNG tier list. I've made a couple videos about Souls RNG and I do play it in the background of other games, but I just kind of have it running. But I decided, why not give my opinion about how good some of these auras are, how bad some of these auras are, because hey, there are some pretty bad ones out there, but I gotta say there are a lot of good ones. So obviously to get us started, I'm just gonna and done. Okay. So obviously I needed to get kind of the slop out of the way. And I've already categorized them and just no worth. These are all of the first auras that you could ever possibly get. And I just decided that you don't need them. So I'm going to immediately be starting with Jackpot. Now, I kept Jackpot because you only have it for crafting. That's one of the tiers I have. Is it's literally just needed for crafting. And I'm gonna put Glock here as well because I feel like Glock is probably the best aura to have when you don't want to have any music going around on you or any kind of VFX that are super fancy, like I don't know, Hypervolt or Hades or anything like that. Like you don't want a bunch of stuff flying around you. Now, these other ones like Flushed, you have it for a bit. Same thing with Quartz. Um, I think you didn't you need Undead for crafting at some point? I thought you did. I don't know. I know it has a use somewhere. Uh, Same thing with like Rage Heated. I think Leaked, Starlight, Lunar, and Solar are definitely there for crafting. Lobotomy, I feel like that's one of the ones that you want to keep just because it's funny. Um, let's see. If I had to, I'd probably say these probably could go in the you have it for a bit as well, just because there's those auras that you keep for just a bit before you just end up throwing them away once you get a better aura, and then you never want to see it again. Exotic, you only have it for crafting. It is just for let's see, it's for the Exoflex. I know it's for that. The exotic, or just is it the exotic gauntlet? I think so. And then of course Heavenly Twos. You need it for those. So Diaboli Void. Again, I'd probably say this is one of those where it's like cool, but you get it too much now. I'd say same thing with Undead Devil, Jade, and Bounded, as well as maybe Quathwhite, Arcane, Reverse Polarity. I think that's Undefined. I'm just gonna throw Celestial and only have it for crafting because obviously it's for Heavenly ones. Surprisingly, I don't know why the higher tiers for the lower level, but I don't know. Astral, honestly, for me, pretty cool aura. Two reasons. One, it's one of the first. I feel like it's one of the lower ones that you can get pretty early on that has an orb, like a cool orb, not something like Bounded. And I love Calamity music. I really, really love Calamity music, and it uses one of my top five favorite favorite songs from the Calamity OST. And music plays a pretty big part in this, but because most actually now that I think about it, I also really like the music for Quathwhite. Honestly, gravitational, I gotta put it in just only having for crafting for the gravitational device. That. I don't even think it's that cool. It's just kind of Quathwhite, but surrounding your head. I don't know. It's just like it looks kind. To me, it looks like Quathwhite but smaller. and different and a higher rarity. That's about it. Unbound. I actually think it's pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. I like the music that goes along with it, and it's pretty. It looks pretty cool. I like the coloring of it, especially. Virtual, really clean aura. I think it's really clean. Poseidon, I'd say only cool because it's high value. I only say that because most of the people who keep this only keep it because it's probably their highest one so far. But when you get later down the line, it's not really something you want to keep. I'd say Aquatic Flame, pretty decent. Zeus, I'm gonna put it with really cool, pretty cool aura as well because again, Calamity music. I'm giving the ones with Calamity music. I'm kind of favoriting them. Galaxy, it's decent. It really it's also I'd say used for crafting, but I have one. I've kept one in my own inventory, and I think it's not that terrible. Lunar full moon and solar solstice, I think are both gonna go in because it's only high value. I've seen people walking around with these, and it be like their only good aura. I actually think Twilight's a pretty cool aura. I like the lines. Hades, only have it for crafting. Honestly, get yourself the volcanic gauntlet once you get Hades, and just kind of ignore the rest. Now, Celestial Divine, I think that actually looks really cool. For me personally, I think it looks pretty good. Hypervolt, uh, not decent. Same thing with Star Scourge. They're decent. Star Scourge really, really, really needs a rework. It definitely looks terrible right now, mainly because the line that connects the little orb star things, whatever, it looks like a kindergartner drew it, and the little white particles surrounding the stars make it looks like it has mold. I'm not gonna lie. But anywho, Sailor, I think that one's pretty cool. I like how its animation is choppy, so it makes it just gives more character. Ooh, glitch. Now, me personally, I don't know, because it's like I obviously understand why people have keep glitch. It's really hard to get, and it's I don't know. It's hard to get. So, but I don't know how much I necessarily like it. But I'd probably say it's really cool. It's pretty cool. Stormal, Hurricane Stormal. It, 1 second. Okay, I've updated the list, and now I have this little one where it says not that great because honestly, these ones they're pretty high value, so they're not worthless. But compared to the rest above, they're not really that good. Um, Arcane Legacy, I don't see it too much, at least for me personally. But I think it's decent. It's not terrible. Chromatic, really cool. I really like Chromatic, and anything that falls in the same line as Chromatic. Arcane Dark, again, it's just something I don't know. Ethereal, I really, really like Ethereal. I think its music works really well with the aura. The beat drop changing its entire perspective, like you now start floating and you have orbs surrounding you and you have like the chains. It's really cool. Exotic Apex, again, really, really cool. Okay, Matrix. Now, right now, as of now, it's pretty cool. But from what I've seen in the Discord server for Souls RNG, I've seen a whitelisted rework of Matrix that I think looks really, really good. So here's to hoping that it gets produced with the rest in Era 9. I really hope it gets introduced as a rework because I think the rework looks really good. but the base matrix itself, it's not bad. Okay, Twilight Iridescent Memory. This, it's a really cool aura. I think it's pretty cool. Flying Dutchman, also really cool, especially now that it has its rework. Now that it's gotten a rework, it is by far pretty good. All right. Now we probably have the two, I'd probably say, lamest 100 plus auras, which would definitely go to, I'd say, yeah, Chromatic Genesis and Starscream's Radiant can go there. Only cool because it's high value. No one really. I feel like if you had any one of these, you'd probably want to have it equipped rather than these. You'd only want these if it was the highest one you had. Nothing more would make you want to wear them. Overture. I don't know if it's getting a rework or not, but I hope it is because, I mean, it for me, Overture does not work. Not that great. Symphony, honestly, really cool. I like Symphony a lot. Impeached. I'm sorry, but I do not really like the look of Impeached. It does not look that cool compared to others. Oppression. Oppression is peak. Archangel, almost peak. Overture History, really cool. I think that one's the cooler Overture. Bloodlust, peak. Abyssal Hunter, peak. That's because it literally has my favorite song from the Calamity OST. I'm not even kidding. I think it's called Treasure. Yeah, Treasures Within the Abomination. That's from Calamity, and it's from this. It's in that, so it's really good. Gargantua. It's cool. I don't want to say it's. I'm actually gonna put it down there. I don't really like the look of it just because it's one singular big orb that's just surrounding you. It's not really that cool. Sovereign. I'd say it's pretty cool. It's not anywhere up here. I think it's just a little large. Eclipse. You only have it for crafting. You don't need it for anything else. Okay, now this is only a Souls RNG Era 8 tier list. So any of the newer auras like Shard Surfer, Watermelon, any of the Star Rider, Starfish, any of those, it has not been added, and especially with the Memory and Oblivion rework. But excuse me, I know what they look like, and Memory is peak. Memory looks really cool. Oblivion, not as much. I think Memory looks cooler. And now we get to the point where I don't really even know because these are like limiteds. So you can't really get them anymore. But to get started with the limiteds, I guess, um, for this, I don't even know. I don't even know. I don't really know what they are. I'd say Flushed is a decent. It's one of those decent. Or I think if it's something I know and recognize, then it's pretty decent. It's just one of those decent ones to keep. So like this, um, this. Let's see. I don't even know what that is. That's just a toilet. That I can't tell what that is. 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 That I definitely can't tell what that is. That looks stupid. This is peak, obviously. It's better than Oppression. I should move this up as high as I can. It's better than Oppression, like honestly. I forget that you sometimes want to arrange these in these own orders and not just put them in the same spot, but honestly, almost peak. It's I think it's cooler than Sovereign. I don't remember its name, but I think I know what it is, and I think it's cooler than Sovereign. Same thing with Abomination. That's pretty. I actually like that one. Now there are some that I just have no clue, like this one or this one or this one or this one or this one. Quath the White Iridescent Memory. Um, I don't even know. Some of these I just cannot give any kind of. Oh, never mind. Hang on. I know what this one is. This is I'm Peached. I think that one's pretty cool. It's only cool because it's funny. Oh, I know what this one is. This is Soul. So it's not nearly as cool as the others, but I'd say if it's cool to have because it's limited. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is either. And then The Rock, almost peak. And yeah, that is every single aura in Air 8. I know there's other auras in 8.5, but this is the only tier list I found that actually had every single aura inside of it. So I had to just kind of settle with what I had on me. Thanks for watching.